Khloe Kardashian, girl, at this point, it's time to give it a rest. Quickly, sis. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Kingeries video. What is the tea? I miss y'all. I know y'all miss me. Yes. So much stuff has been going on this week. And I promise y'all I got some heat for y'all. I got some heat for y'all. But I hope y'all enjoying y'all Thursday. It's beautiful in Atlanta right now. And girl, like, I need to shake up. So I'm gonna be doing some stuff. I'm gonna be shaking up. I hope y'all are doing some stuff this weekend too. This weekend is Mother's Day. Shout out to the mothers. Girl, especially when we talk about mothers, let's talk about y'all favorite girl, Miss Mena. I'm gonna get into that, girl. She out here ready to battle it out with Miss Wendy Williams, honey. And I'm just like, girl, like, we can talk about it and drag Wendy Williams without mentioning some of the stuff that she experienced while in a relationship with Kevin. Like, it's just like, girl, y'all be doing way too much with that. There are other women who have experienced that, and we don't want to like negate their experiences or make fun. Like, because when you talk about one woman experiencing domestic violence, you're talking about all women experiencing domestic violence. So it's just like, girl, no ma'am. So, girl, I hope y'all are ready for all the things. A lot of drama going with Drag Race. I might dip into the Tamisha Iman drama just a little bit because, girl, it's a lot going on. Girl, I tell you, it's a lot going on. Also, I might talk about Pose just a little bit. I did do a review on Pose episode 1 and 2. That is exclusively on Patreon. Shout out to the patrons, the King's God. But, girl, we got a lot of things to cover. Not really, but somewhat. Y'all know we're gonna dive and talk about it and critique this shit. And I know y'all miss me and I miss y'all too. But before we get into all of that, you know what we got to do? Our mental health check-in. So, what is Justin giving? Justin is giving, I need transformation, Trump. I need something. I need to just escape for a second. I feel trapped. I feel very attacked. I don't know how to explain it, but I just need to spread my wings really, really quickly. So I think I might, poof, y'all ugly. I don't know. I'm gonna make a decision very, very quickly. Probably when I get through doing this video, I'm probably gonna pack up and just leave. I just need to get out of here. It's too much on my mind. So much on my mind. And I just need to, like, I need something. I need something in my spirit. I need something. So, girl, we gonna see what it's giving. Not diving into my, stuff way too much. I hope I'm not. But, girl, I just need something. I need to fly like a, I said fry like a bird. I'm over here thinking about chicken. But I hope y'all are, doing well. See, that's me kind of deflecting because I got something going on, but I'm out here deflecting and asking about y'all. See, this is why we do these mental health check-ins, because y'all be seeing how it go. Y'all be seeing, but girl, just be saying little things for me. It's nothing bad, but I'm just like under some stress right now, and I just need, like, I need to breathe. And sometimes there's some stuff that I do to make me just like, ooh, yes, I needed that, and I feel like something is calling me to do that right now, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. But I hope y'all are enjoying y'all Thursday. Let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. The tea for today is Miss Khloe Kardashian needs to just call it quits, girl. I'm ready. I am so ready for this Khloe Kardashian stuff to end. I'm gonna pull up the article while we're talking. This whole situation with Tristan Thompson, and now it's another woman that came out and said she didn't slept with him during their relationship or whatever, and then she said that this is recent, and her name is Sydney Chase, and she has said she received a cease and desist letter from Tristan Thompson. Like, girl, she said, girl, it's getting serious, but she said she don't care. She's gonna be telling her truth and talking about all the things. Now, this is on TMZ. Tristan Thompson shoots down cheating claim, threatened to sue Sydney Chase, is a liar. Despite Sydney's claim that she didn't receive the legal notice sent by Tristan's team, a source connected to the situation showed us evidence an email was sent Friday to an email account that Tristan's legal team believed was used by Chase. And we're told an additional email was sent to another one of Sydney's alleged accounts on Tuesday. Sydney's response to Tristan's legal threat says she has not received the cease desist letter. She adds, let this be a lesson to not let anyone, no matter the money or fame they have, to shut you down or tarnish your name. Girl, the irony. Sources close to the situation tell TMZ Tristan and his team are also suspicious of Chase's motives because she's reportedly been shopping a reality TV deal. So Tristan Thompson has hired a legal gun to shoot down new cheating allegations from an Instagram model who he calls a liar and is threatened to sue if she keeps yapping. So Sydney Chase might be using this story to make money. She might be, which doesn't surprise me. Let me tell y'all something. let me scoot it up. Y'all know I be scooting up, I be getting real. Y'all black men will be treated like complete trash by these white women, and yet y'all always are chasing them in a relationship. They will cause y'all so much harm. So much harm. But then y'all still be dealing with them. And it's just so funny how much they're allowed to do. Then y'all, like, when a black woman do one thing, it's just like, oh my God, they won't talk y'all black women. This give me very much Kevin Samuel. This is why, da 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 da. It's just like, girl, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Come on, word to Nicki Minaj. Like, I just can't do it. I can't. Y'all are stressing me out. So, even if the situation isn't true with Sydney Chase claiming that she slept with Tristan Thompson and all this other stuff, the distress and all of this is causing to Khloe, because Khloe, I'm not sure who to believe, because it's just like, girl, Tristan has done this before, he's cheated before, so it's like, girl, she could be telling the truth and he could be lying, but that's way so much. That is way, so why are you putting yourself through this unnecessary stress, girl? It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I'm not gonna be out here, I have to worry about this man cheating on me. He's already cheated on me. I know he's cheated on me. We've had a conversation about this man cheating on me. He's done all these things. Now, there's a situation where somebody has said, oh girl, he doing it again. And it's just like, what do I believe? That is way too much emotional roller coaster mess, and I'm like, girl, get me off, girl, get me off. I don't want to be on this ride no more. I don't want to do it. I just can't do it. It reminds me when I was in the Army, I was doing this training, this rollover training, and this Humvee was like a Humvee, but it was like in this thing where it just rolled over, and you had to prepare yourself to get out of it. And I was in, like, I love telling y'all stories. I was in here with one of my staff sergeants. Her name was, what was her name? Sergeant, I cannot think of her name. Sergeant Jones. Come on, Katrina Jones. I'm spilling out your tea. But Katrina got in that thing, and girl, and then we rolled over, I think, all the way like 180. And she's like, I don't want to do this no more. This is too much, baby. It was a lot, because once you got in there, like all the stuff that was, all the dirt and stuff that was on the bottom of it came out. It was just, you had to prepare yourself. It was like, when I tell you, I hated doing military training. I hated that shit, but a passion. But yeah, but that's how I get from that. So it's just like, Khloe's in this, is she in this Humvee and she just started rolling over. She's like, I don't want to play this game no more. That's what she needs to be giving. Girl, I don't understand why you playing this game. Get out, kick the door down, tell me, let me out of here. It's just not giving, sis. It's just, I want better for Khloe. I really don't really care, because Khloe ass, and I'm still pressed about her. And this whole, my God, my body. Y'all out here body shaming me. We're out here promoting flat tummy tea. Girl, go kick rocks and open-toed sandals, period. So, girl, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation with Khloe, Tristan, and all that. I'm just like, girl, enough is enough. Like, call it quits, do something, but leave us out of it quickly. Let God be true quickly. What is it? Let God be great quickly or something? What did homegirl say? I don't even remember. So let's move on, girl. I talked a little bit about, you know, this whole speech that Janet Mock gave on my Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon, shout out to the King's Guard. Girl, Janet Mock sounded off. Sis went in and she dragged White Hollywood, as she should. As she should. The new season of Pose has just dropped, episode 1 and 2 from season 3. This is the final season for Pose. And I'm gonna be honest, I did a whole review on it. It was like 20 something minutes long. It's on Patreon. Baby, the first episode of Pose was complete disaster. I hated it. The second episode was good. I'm gonna tell you this, I'm ready for Pray Tell to kick the bucket. Girl, go ahead and just, go ahead and log out from me, baby. Go ahead and just log out. I don't wanna hear nothing about Pray Tell no more. He is getting on my nerves. I'm tired of following his story. I don't care. Get out, get out. Baby, when I tell you, Billy Porter plays that role so good that it makes me not like Billy Porter, which wasn't, you know, didn't take too much work, because I'm not too much of a fan of Billy Porter anyway, especially when he was on there doing that tap dance and shit, talking about some voting. What was that shit? I can't remember what it was, but it was some commercial he did, go vote, and he was just in that dance. I'm just like, girl, get out of here for me. So yeah, Janet Mock went off on White Hollywood. Girl, she talked about, you know, she's in a relationship with Angel, and you know, Angel plays Poppy on Pose, and you know, it's been a lot of talk. Like, girl, what's going on? Because like, you know, Janet Mock is 30-something years old. She's like 38, and Poppy's like 25 or 26 or something. So it's like, girl, what's a given? And she is in a position of authority over him, with her being the director or whatever on the show, and he's just, you know, an actor on the show. So girl, a lot of folks been talking about that. I'm not one of those people that believe that just because a person is automatically older, especially someone who's 25, and somebody's 30, does not mean that it's grooming. I don't know, but you do talk about power dynamics. It is a little bit complicated. This is a black trans woman. I just don't know how that power works. I'm not a trans person, so I'm not gonna dive into that and let the other folks talk about that. But I do 100% agree with her calling out white Hollywood. There is no reason why Pose should be ending on season 3. There's no reason. There's so many stories to tell. There's so much stuff to talk about, and I just feel like Pose is just barely hitting the surface. I don't feel like the writing has been their best, and which kind of like just tells me what was going on internally from Janet Mock going on. I can only imagine the bull crap that Janet Mock had to deal with white Hollywood, and I can tell there's a lot of white folks behind the show and writing it. It's just like the writing has not been good. Y'all are not telling stories that are specific to black folks. I don't feel it sometimes. It's just like, I don't know how to feel about it. So, you know, it's something to think about. I haven't stopped watching it. I think I will continue to watch it, but I think, like somebody said on my Patreon, that this season of Pose is given very much season, I think, what is it, 8? Of Game of Thrones. I don't even know what season it was, because honestly, it should end the seasons ago, but just very rushed. There's so much storytelling to tell. But it's just like, girl, what? But Janet Mock went off, and you know, you can look up the story. She was just basically saying, hey girl, y'all out here paying me $40,000 an episode, and I'm out here working, doing all these other stuff, and like, I deserve more. And I think in some way, yeah, Janet Mock does definitely deserve more. If we talk about folks who, you know, are out here getting paid for this type of stuff, third season, she be up there a little bit more. But as much as they try to push Pose and all of this, it's giving Pose is very much there like, oh, this is our pride stuff. It's like Target slapping pride on a commercial and saying we care about this stuff. It's like, girl, we just doing this to meet our quota to say we did something, but true enough, we really don't care. That's what I'm getting from it. I don't think they care that much, because if they care, they would be treating the show a little bit better, and it's just not been like, I haven't seen it, and I haven't felt it like they have cared about it. The writing has been ass. It could be better. Second episode was much better, but it's just like, I love Pose, but it's just like how they did Candy, and how majority of the dark skinned characters on this show are like antagonists, like the villain, like Elektra, and then with Candy, and then Pray Tell being the only one that was able to get a story being told after like causing harm to a black trans woman. It's just like, girl, it's too much. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Have y'all been watching Pose? Sign off in the comments. If you wanted my review on Pose, you better go to Patreon, because that's where exclusive is going to be every week. Let's move on to some other stuff, girl. I want to talk about this Bill and Melinda Gates breaking up that sent shockwaves to the financial markets. Folks trying to understand, what is it going on, girl? Like, are we going to be good? Are y'all still going to be donating money? Are y'all going to still be out here funding our causes and all the other stuff? Like, what's going on? They had to announce their divorce officially, because there was shockwaves being sent on these markets. And what does that say? When these folks, like a person's divorce has to be a public conversation to calm markets down. Like, girl, these are billionaires. Like, Melinda and Bill Gates are worth plenty of coin. And girl, everybody has been having me screaming with sending messages to Melinda and Bill Gates. Like, folks been hopping in and saying, hey, big head, all this stuff. Y'all have me screaming. That, I just don't, it's so complicated, because if I'm going through a divorce or something like the person and folks right here treat me, I would be pissed off. But he's a billionaire, so he's not a person. So I really don't even care. But guillotine, period, across the board. Billionaires should not exist. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but you know, I keep saying it as much as I need to. But yeah, a whole divorce, like, girl, yeah, I'm sending the messages though. Hilarious to me. They said, girl, we gonna make a hot boy summer, what they say, white boy summer, period. No. Let's move on and talk about some other stuff. Let's talk about y'all favorite Erica Mena. Erica Mena gets on my everlasting nerve. Her and Safaree celebrating their second baby. Woohoo! Girl, yes, like more cash in our pocket. So Wendy Williams, you know, apparently was talking about it, and Mena was not here for it. So Wendy Williams just basically said what all of us are thinking, like, girl, I'm gonna be completely honest. Y'all are using these kids as for profit. Like, y'all using these kids for profit. Like, you and Safaree are the most lamest folks on the face of the planet. Like, y'all are just so lame. Like, y'all get the whole photo shoot y'all did, and it's just so lame. Safaree is so lame. I can't stand him. Oh my God. So Wendy, you know, talked about it on her show, and Mena was not here for it. She tweeted Wendy, she said, at this point, let's link up so I can beat your ex-husband didn't do a good enough job. That's where I draw the line. I don't mind, like, Erica saying, hey girl, you know, let's take it to the streets. Let's take it to the streets. But for her to say, I'm gonna beat you like your ex-husband, that is making a joke out of domestic violence and domestic abuse. Like, that is something that's a no for me. That's a no for me. And Mena should know better. I think Mena has probably talked about it, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a no. It's a no. Mena should know better, but you know, when you know better, you supposedly do better, and Mena ain't doing better. I mean, she in a relationship with Safaree and married to Safaree, and y'all whole relationship is public. Like, whole thing, like every move that y'all make is public. Everything that y'all do is public. Everything about y'all stuff is always public. So of course Wendy Williams is going to cover it. That's how y'all make money, Mena. Like, y'all was on Love and Hip Hop, y'all was on all these things. It's just like, that's what happens. We talk about y'all and we give our honest opinion. We know that you, like, we ain't stupid at this point for y'all folks on these reality shows. We know that having a baby it gives you an automatic storyline. Like, it gives you an automatic storyline. And we really, I don't blame you for having another child and for a storyline, to keeping money in your pocket. But I'm just like, are you gonna be treating these children right? That's my concern. That's my concern. Because some of y'all be treating these children as like cash cows. So, I mean, girl, what's funny is Wendy wasn't even saying nothing like too harmful. She was just saying, I don't know much about you, Erica, but I know Safaree enough. Y'all need to stop fighting and threaten divorce so much, and y'all need to grow up and grow into being parent. And if you don't want to be married, then just get divorced and co-parent. Wendy added, babies don't save marriages, but good luck with it, at least your first 6 months. So that's all that she said. That's all that Wendy Williams said. It's like, girl, like, we know that y'all out here, you know, trying to save marriages, trying to save y'all, get y'all some coins and stuff. But it's like, girl, y'all be threatening divorce, y'all be breaking up, and y'all do all this public stuff. It's just like, girl, give it a break. Give us a Kit Kat bar. I'm tired. And that sent Erica off. Like, girl, calm down, please, please, please. So yeah, girl, that, like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell Erica Mena. Like, that was just way too much. But girl, let's move on. I want to talk about this last subject, and that's gonna be it. Girl, Tamisha Iman and this whole Bob the Drag Queen and Monet exchange drama is hilarious. I have been cackling up every time I turn around. Baby, Tamisha Iman is on Instagram Live. Every time I turn around. So Tuesday was Tamisha Iman Tuesday. Tamisha Iman was supposed to be dragging. The way I'm going to read you on Tuesday. Tamisha has said that she was going to drag the Everlasting out of Monet Exchange. So Monet Exchange and Bob the Drag Queen have a show on Patreon called Sylvan Rivalry, where they basically review shows and all that other stuff. They review Drag Race. So they review, you know, this season, past season of Drag Race, and they've talked about some of the queen's looks and all this stuff. And they talked about Tamisha Iman looks, and Bob, you know, has praised Tamisha Iman a couple of times, a whole bunch of times, honestly. And Monet has too. But girl, Miss Tamisha did not see it. She was like, girl, no ma'am. Monet has not been here for some of Tamisha's looks. And honestly, a lot of us haven't. But I understand Tamisha's gripe. I understand where Tamisha is coming from. Tamisha Iman is an old school drag queen. She's been doing it for like 30 plus years or whatever. She's been in this industry. She paved the way for the girls. Like, she was doing this before like Google, like she said. But there's a new version of drag. Like, there's a new version of drag. How Tamisha is being treated reminds me of how what's the boy? That's the guy that had the little wig thing, not the wig thing, the little mannequin. Oh my God, Vivacious. Yes, I had to think. Vivacious. The way she was treated was old school drag and all that, and all like social media and all these things went around. And Vivacious was making it work. She was doing weird, like campy, crazy stuff. And Tamisha is talented. Like, there's several videos of Tamisha like getting it. And I honestly think Tamisha ate Who was it? Who did she go against? I think she went against Candy Muse. She ate Candy Muse up in that Janet Jackson. She was moving them shoulders. I don't think Candy Muse won that lip sync. I don't think that to this day. I think Tamisha ate her up. She was doing the moves and stuff. And Tamisha was doing all this with a whole colostomy bag. Like, with dealing with health issues doing all of this. So, Tamisha has been getting on live and she been dragging the girl. She been dragging World of Wonder. It's been a whole bunch of mess, and you can tell that the powers that be have been telling her to shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Like, Tamisha is under contract for the rest of her life. Girl, you're not gonna be able to get your word out. So Tamisha has been trying to find a way to have a conversation about how she feels this past season of Drag Race went. And I honestly don't blame Tamisha Iman. I don't blame Tamisha for going off and saying, I think there's some stuff that has happened. Like, let me be honest. Drag Race has not been very kind to the black girls. Like, it has not been very kind. And it's the same thing I said about the circle. Like, there's impossible for you to remove racism and stuff from these shows. Like, you see the inequality. You see how the black queens have to come in with their talents and use and do the best they can versus the white queens come in. A lot of them come in spending $20,000, $30,000 on outfits and stuff and have the money to be able to, you know, take off. Like, they have this type of money. Like, some of these black queens, they can't do it. Some of these black queens have not been in theater and dance from the beginning of their lives. Like, they were probably working. So I understand Tamisha coming in. Like, Tamisha should have been in Drag Race way before. I think Tamisha wants to feel appreciated. I just want to feel appreciated. I think she wants to feel it, but they just didn't give it to her. And she's around a bunch of young queens, and it just wasn't working. But her Instagram lives have been very chaotic, and I feel like what she's trying to say is not coming out well. And Tamisha, girl, you need to just go, you need to write down what you want to say, have your notes, talk about them, and move on. But going live every 6 hours, this and that, it's too much, girl. It's way too much. It's too much going on, which tells me that the stuff that you're saying is not coming out concise enough for folks to understand, because you have to come back and do another live. It's too much. So, girl, it's been drama, which led to the Vixen coming in and having a conversation and laughing about, you know, some stuff that pissed some folks off. The Vixen just like, girl, some girls pick and choose when they want to be black. Now, I like the Vixen. I like the Vixen. I've heard some good things about her. I think her politics is very good. I think she's very intelligent. I like her, and he is handsome as hell. But the Vixen, I tweeted something that I asked a question. I was like, you know, girl, I heard that the Vixen, you know, only dates, you know, white boys. I'm not going to jump on another, you know, situation. I'm supporting somebody who is talking all this black shit and then turn around and you exclusively dating white men. I can't do that. I just can't do that. So the Vixen responded and she said, no, I've never been in a relationship with a white person. I have been in a relationship with a Mexican. That's what she said. And I, you know, Now, I have some folks that are like the innocent circles with the Vixen, and I went through your OnlyFans, girl. You laying up with a bunch of white men, girl. I'm just gonna be at a bunch of non-black men. I'm sorry. I don't think there's nothing wrong with you personally, like sleeping with white men, but I feel like a lot of y'all politics stop at the bedroom. A lot of y'all pro-blackness stops at the bedroom, period. I feel like that y'all will talk all this stuff and then y'all go in here lay with these white men. It's not making sense for me. It's not making sense for y'all to be so strong and saying that white folks are the devil, all this other stuff, and then you go to lay with them. It's not making sense for me. So it's like the call is coming from inside the house. Like, now I can say all these things because Justin ain't laying up with no white man. It's not, I seriously doubt it would ever happen. I only had one white boy chew me up a long time ago, but girl, that's like half a body count. I don't believe a body count, but just being funny. But y'all can't be saying that then y'all laying up with all these white men. Like, as my friend told me the other day, if your white partner has had more black boyfriends than you have had, there's something seriously wrong. The call is coming from inside the house. So I support the Vixen. I think what she was saying about Bob and, you know, about the girls and other stuff makes sense. I love Bob the Drag Queen. I love Bob. I subscribe to their Patreon. Love them down. But I do get what the Vixen is saying when she talk about this performative blackness. The same blackness I've been talking about when it comes to Simone. How Simone does all the pop, lock it, drop it. I gotta afford it, I gotta go too. And then your family is, your gay family is nothing but a bunch of white folks. Like, it's just, you perform blackness when it's necessary, and you make blackness comfortable enough for a white person to be able to be cool with you. And y'all know exactly, ain't nobody saying y'all ain't black. Clearly you black, we can tell that. But what we're saying is that you be kind of toning down some of it, some stuff that you think is stereotype black stuff for your white folks, for your white friends. Like, come on now. Like, we ain't gonna play these type of games. And I feel like y'all get so pissed off. It's so funny because every time a person who gets called out for their blackness, they get so defensive. And all of the folks who get called out for their blackness, they just so happen to have a whole bunch of white friends. And y'all wonder why these folks are calling y'all out. What type of black that you are performing that a lot of white folks are around you. And stop using that excuse where I'm in LA, it's no black people here. Baby, when I went to LA for the 5-6 days I was there, I was around black folks, loving on black folks, seeing black folks in their space. Shout out to my friend Harold. Shout out to my guy, Morgan. Like, I was around black folks. I was around blickety black folks. Y'all be picking and choosing when y'all want to do this stuff, when y'all want to be surrounded by black folks. If you care about black lives and all of them matter, then you need to get some more black folks in your circle. Stop using excuses of, oh, I'm in this area. Y'all act like y'all stay in Wyoming or something and y'all can't find, y'all just don't want to be in community. We know racism is a real thing. Racism is global. It's everywhere. So you're not telling me that every one of these 20 or 30 white folks that you hang around, none of them are racist. First of all of them are. So the fact that you're around 30 of them and that you ain't got no other like black friend, it looks suspicious. It looks suspicious. You're not telling me that it don't look suspicious. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but girl, I ain't gonna lie, I do cringe. I love Monet Exchange, but when she be talking about these white men and she be like she wanna lay up with Joey J, I be wanting to throw up in my mouth. Like, if it's anything, girl, and it is interesting when we talk about all the mainstream black gay men on the mainstream, none of y'all have any black partners. Like, girl, something is wrong. The call is coming from inside the house. That's all I got. That's the tea for today. That's my thoughts on that. I could go on and on and talk about it, but I just really don't have no time. I love y'all. Until next time. Talk y'all later tonight. All right.